which do you prefer? Do you prefer to shock people or to make them reevaluate their beliefs and values with your music? Which makes you happier, when you're freaking them out or when you're making them rethink what they've always thought?
Well, shock value is the vehicle through which I like to educate people or to make them question themselves or question their fears. I think being able to be shocked is a weakness. At the same time, I don't think people should be desensitized, but I don't like to let anything shock me, because then I feel as if that's a fear that can control me. So I like people to understand their fears, so that's why I like to talk or do things that may shock people so that they'll better understand me. I've also in the past shocked people with one of those stun guns, and it was more of a sexual thing.
So the expensive kind that shoots across the room or right up on them?
The kind that you put right up on them.
To knock them out?
Yeah.
Well, kick-ass, that makes you better for sex, right? Okay, one last question then. The original artwork for Portrait of American Family was you naked as a child, and who vetoed that? Who made the final call as that wasn't going to be used?
I guess inevitably I had to, because what was presented was the lawyers who own the giant corporation that owns our record company said that it would be considered child pornography in 30 of 50 states, and that those states wouldn't carry the album. So I was faced with the decision of weighing out, do I want to cut off my nose to spite my face? What good would it be to have the picture if, no one will ever get to see it? Of course, the point was, by putting that picture in there, was it was only as sick as you wanted to make it. It was an innocent photo, and it's the people that would decide by law that it was child pornography are really the ones who had the sick thoughts in their head, which I thought was a valid point to make, but I weighed out the differences, and I don't think it was a matter of, to me, I didn't feel like I was selling myself out by not putting in what I wanted, because you can't be stubborn when you have a goal. You have to weigh out certain things and evaluate how it's going to fit into your plan. I'm actually glad that we didn't put it in now, because I don't think people would have understood my point, because I think a lot of people aren't ready to understand that point. Maybe on the next record they will be.
Now, other naked photos of you on the inside of a lunchbox, are you planning on selling that as a poster or anything? Or as a t-shirt or anything, merchandising that particular shot?
I might, it could always be a poster. I tried to, I submitted a photo shoot that I did, revolved around erotic asphyxiation, with me strangling a girl with a telephone cord, and I submitted that to Hustler, but they said it was too vulgar and they wouldn't print it. I was surprised that a magazine like Hustler, who always had cartoons like Chester the Molester and things like that, could be offended by something that I had done, which I thought was kind of tasteful. I thought maybe someone like Sprint or MCI might be interested in using it for one of their long-distance